Maria. Well, how are you today? So nice to see you on a time when we're not working out. Hey, on the Facebook side. Good to see you. Welcome, both of you, to the Thursday Cultural Forum. Trying to get this camera holder together, so forgive me if I'm going up and down, whichever way. All right. Hope that, hi, somebody else is joining us on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here today. The Thursday Cultural Forum. You know, now we have to just do things in a virtual way. Wonder how long it's going to last. Wonder how long we're going to last. Wonder how long we'll have to last. But anyway, fortunately, we have these mechanisms and devices that we can still communicate with each other. And so while we're waiting for some more folks to come into the house, I will just say that the Alegba Folklore Society presents the Thursday Cultural Forum each Thursday evening at 6 o'clock. And of course, the Alegba Folklore Society is a cultural arts and education organization. We're based in Richmond, Virginia. We provide educational opportunities through engagement in the arts, And so we focus on African world culture, of which, of course, African American history, heritage, culture, swag, and sass are all a part, to help to define what it means to be fully human, as creator of Kwanzaa, Dr. Maulana Karinga says. The Alegba Folklore Society, a cultural arts and education organization based in Richmond, Virginia. I hope that some of you, hey Holly, good to see you, girl. I hope that some of you are here in Richmond. I hope that some of you are in other places joining in with us at the Alegba Folklore Society. We continue virtually to provide educational opportunities through engagement in the arts. We focus on African world culture, of which African American history, heritage, culture, swag, and sass are a part, to help define, as the creator of Kwanzaa, Dr. Maulana Karinga says, what it means to be fully human. So welcome to the Thursday Cultural Forum. This is a place not to be alone together. Like the TV says, for us, that's a part of the problem. Being powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. That's the key. So while you're sitting in your comfortable chair, we're together to expose biographies, occurrences, and Black facts intended to provide foundation, to provide affirmation, confidence, and hope. We launched the Thursday Cultural Forum last week, and I wanted to get us off to a royal start at that time. You know, sometimes we look around searching for our own light, and we need only to look within, look at our ancestors, and look at our children. We started last week talking about, therefore, African kings and queens, our ancestors and current day folks who know their royalty. And we do too. So it's all about perspective. It's all about education. It's all about expectation. In order to get the best, we have to expect the best. So how you keeping? Somebody tell me something. Hey, how you keeping? How you feeling these days? You know how the elders say, you know, they might be out pulling collard greens or whatever, or hollering across the fence, hey, how you keeping? That's where we are together, over the generations, over the spaces in time, over the places. Send me a comment. Let me know how you feeling, how you keeping today. Is this a crazy time right now or what? Huh? Miss Rona has moved in, uninvited. Hey, Mark. Good to sort of see you. Miss Rona has moved in, uninvited, controlling space, controlling money, changing the landscape of time, stealing our bodies, limiting our movement. Who else needs some paper towels and a party, huh? I am past ready. She has moved in, creating coronavirus capitalism and pointing out with a dirty finger the widening race-based disparities that keep us reeling on a regular day. How y'all feeling? Talk to me now. Last time I did most of the talking, but this time I want you all to hit me up and say a few things as well. How are you feeling? Miss Rona living in the hood. Come on now. And how and what are you feeling? What are you feeling? Are you angry and fearful? Are you grateful and optimistic? Do you declare your wellness? Do you declare your victory? Do you declare that I'm sort of, I'm hanging in there? But you know, hanging in there is a lynching term, so that's not something that you want to declare. Mark says, oh, you had a cold this week? Oh no, I know that's scary, but you won, yay! That's right, because we are what? Victorious. Somebody say, we are victorious. Yeah, we got to be mindful about the words that we use. Word power is important. Somebody else tell me. Hey, Mr. Reed. Somebody else tell me how you feeling. How are you feeling? And how do your actions bear out your feelings? You know, thoughts become things. And so the way we think about things leads to what we do about things. And then that is carried out in how our lives evolve. Victorious indeed. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Greetings, brother. Hola on the Facebook side. Thank you for being here. Thanks for those of you on the IG side as well. Word power. We are not alone together. We are powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. That's a key. That is a key to our success. So then, what is the value of knowing about our culture, our heritage, our promise? Talk to me. What's the value of that on a regular day and especially today? Who's got something to say about that? What is the value of knowing about our culture, our heritage, and therefore our promise? Are we just going to sit in the house? Or are we going to rise up and place where we are? Which one? Which one? Somebody talk to me. Well, Harold G. Lawrence, who authored the book African Explorers of the New World, said this historically. When assessing, okay, Mark, today the value couldn't be any higher of knowing who we are, our culture, our value, our heritage, and particularly our promise, Never, never, never give up. You know, somebody sent me something in an email, and it seems like emails are like all over the place. Posts, Zoom calls, all over the place these days. But this particular email, it said a lot of things in it. It was an inspiration. But for me, the takeaway, and I may have shared some of this with some of you who I have spoken with, the takeaway for me was, are we going to fall in the hole, because it's a big old one sitting out there, okay? Or are we going to walk through the portal? That's a choice. And it's also a promise when we are confident and knowing. So Harold Wallace said, visit Black Histories in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Keep the fire burning. Fire, fire, fire. Keep it burning. African Explorers of the New World. African Explorers of the New World. He says here, when assessing the cultures of early Africa, many historians have sought the convenient means to discredit by various techniques the Black people of that continent. Chained to the confinement of slave trade jurisdictions and colonial ideologies, and fostering such words as, you ready for this? Primitive, which of course means first. You know, they got to discuss, and if it's their English language, know what it really means, right? Primitive, savage, heathen, childlike, and inhumane. These writers were limited from the beginning and failed too often to give the Black African just praise for his accomplishments. On the contrary, the trend was to detract from rather than add to what was already known. As a result, when Africa exhibited signs of greatness, like we do every day, is somebody watching? Are we looking in the mirror so we can see ourselves? When Africa exhibited signs of greatness, steps were taken immediately to stress that the responsible people, okay, were not, and this was written some time ago, so pardon the language, were not Negroes, rarely Negroid, or were not Black, rarely African, but instead Hamites, Arabs, dark whites, if it was something good happening, right? Semites, Hindus, Muslims, or some other name which avoided the apparent qualities of Black skin and woolly hair. On the other occasions, positive facts from the African past were purposefully overlooked, and ancient manuscripts which told of such were dismissed, as tall tales or simply glorifications. Now, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Because when a lot of times, because of how we've been socialized here in America, we standing on shaky ground. Mindset Detox TV. Come on, I be fit. We standing on shaky ground on a regular day because of lack of knowledge about ourselves, about our potentiality, about when we identify with people and things and thoughts outside of our own reality that don't give us strength. Back at you. What do y'all think? What is the value of knowing about our culture, our heritage, and our promise? Talk to me. Love and light, soul brother. Oh, give me all that love and fire, 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 because we need to keep the heat. We need to keep the heat, because we're going to run Miss Rona out of town with that fire, 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 and love for ourselves. We're not falling in the hole. We are walking together. Not alone, together, but powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together through the portal of divinity and our own creation. So Sheikh unto Job further assessed Mr. Ivory Coast. Sheikh Anta Diop, the Senegalese historian, anthropologist, physicist, politician who studied the human race's origins and pre-colonial African culture. 1923 to 1986 was the time he spent on the planet. He says this: when we say that the ancestors of the blacks who today live mainly in Black Africa and in Black African America and around throughout the African diaspora of the world were the first to invent mathematics, astronomy, Mr. Ivory Coast, you know what I'm talking about, the calendar, sciences in general, arts, religion, agriculture, social organization, medicine, writing, technique, that's the swag, technique, architecture, as designers and engineers, not simply as unskilled laborers. Right, that's right, Mr. Ivory Coast. When we say all that, we are merely expressing the plain, unvarnished truth so that no one today can refute by arguments worthy of the name Sheikh Anta Diop of Senegal, West Africa. Yup, Mark. Yup. So, take a breath. Inhale that truth and power. Exhale everything that doesn't serve us, where somebody else trying to tell us something other than. We are powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. Mindset says we can create and discover it all. We are here to right the wrongs through creating new solutions of our bloodlines. Now, if somebody talking about a new normal, to me, that's it. He says, one more time, we create and discover it all. We are here to right the wrongs through creating new solutions for our bloodlines. So now, that's the reason why the Alegba Folklore Society, 30 years in, where does the time go, even exist, to help to create some of those new solutions, to help to reacquaint us with how we got to where we are and who we are. So we have, well, except for right now, as we're evolving into some place that I'm going to look at as a portal as well. All right. I got one. Visit Black History. Before now, our programs required us to gather because we, I'm sorry, Facebook folks, required us together because that's the thing. When we come together, even like we are right now virtually, it gives us confidence. It gives us strength. It gives us hope. It gives us joy. So we create programs, festivals throughout the year. They might be virtual this year. We'll see. We got to put our foot down on Miss Rona. Yeah, Mindset, 30 years in. What you say? Alegba tuned us into our Orisha and dope ancestors. We are forever grateful for you. Thank you so much. But you know what? We are in it together, powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. So, you know, it's reciprocity. That's divine order that we can't change. The universe is going to maintain its balance, and what gives as much comes back equally. So Mindset, when you put yours in, we put ours in. We got more love, more power, more confidence, More knowledge in the pot. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. We have cultural history tours. Richmond, of course, is the place where more Africans came to than any place else during the American enslavement of African people. So our presence, unrequited, unknown, and unacknowledged completely and totally, unhealed completely and totally, that presence is here. And so we're working to change that, to acquaint folks with our ancestors as we walk in their footsteps. Our cultural centers in the center of the city, at the crossroads where our namesake in Yoruba or Risha guards the crossroads, Alegba, the one who, because when you get to a crossroad, you got to do something. Now, see, that's like that choice, falling in the hole or walking through the puddle or through the portal. Alegba guards the crossroads, bringing clarity out of confusion so that you will have the wherewithal to walk calmly and powerfully and lovingly and knowingly through that portal. We have inside that cultural center artifacts and art and material culture that we can visually celebrate ourselves right in that place, gathering space for films and conversations and so forth. And you can come and get a little something put on to adorn yourself. I know you're not going out too many places these days, but we will. And we are also there right now by appointment because you might need some sage, you might need some frankincense and myrrh, some charcoal, you might need some black soap, you might need some shea butter, some cocoa butter, all this hand washing going on. I understand. I'm not saying it's not the right thing, but you gotta take care of your skin. So hit us up on this platform where you're watching, and we can schedule a time for you to come down there and just get some of those things that you might need. So what is the value of these explorations in the programs that the Alegba Folklore Society offers? Will we offer for virtual dance classes? Well, Felicia, matter of fact, we are planning some things right now. So stay tuned. If you follow us on Facebook, then stay tuned because we're going to do as much as we can, the best we can with what we have where we are. It's a little bit interesting how to pull it all together, but hey, we are the descendants of the technicians of the universe, right? So just stay tuned and get your bare feet ready. Get your bare feet ready. Yeah, virtual dance classes open to everybody where you are. Look, you got to show your face, though. Don't cover up your face because we want to see you shaking it to the east and the west. Because it's freedom, right? When we moving from the inside out, that is freedom. And it's a freedom that we claim for ourselves because, we're here in America. Some aspects of it is a good thing. Some aspects of it not a good thing. So we're in it, but we're not of it. We can define our freedom, our power, our loving, our knowing. Yeah, we're going to be shaking it from the east to the west to the beat of the drum. What's the value of these explorations? The virtual dance classes or dance classes out in the park. What's the value of these conversations, these commemorations, these celebrations? How have they provided strength and joy in your lives? Hey, Mary, thanks for joining. How have they provided strength in your lives? Now, Ivan Van Sertima, who was an African historian, his seminal publication, They Came Before Columbus, The African Presence in Ancient America, said this: African history has been locked in a 500-year room. Well, wait a minute, let that sink in. African history has been locked in a 500-year room. A scholarly look at the role that African people have played before, during, I'm going to add, and after slavery might well be the key that will open the figurative 500-year room so that African history can be accepted as a part of world history. Are we going to fall in the hole, people? Or are we going to walk through the portal? Let's see, mindset. They have lit a fire under our feet and our soul. It's an amazing experience. Oh, you're talking about Alegba Folklore Society. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's what's up. We have lit a fire under your feet and your soul. I love it. Because we in it to win it. You know, whew, I just, in my affirmations every morning, you know, let me be a resource. Let the work that we offer be a resource. You say it's an amazing experience to watch us perform, and the storytelling and the dance. It's amazing for us as well. And Mark, a 500-year room. Okay, that's kind of what it feels like on lockdown right now. And we can shrink into the shadow behind that door, or we can throw up the door, throw open the door, shine the light in our face, shine light from our face, and declare our victory. Isn't that a powerful phrase? Fall in the hole or walk through the portal. I'm walking. Grace Jones used to say something about still walking. I'm going to get it wrong. Still walking in Beverly Hills. Betty Davis used to say stepping in her I Miller shoes. Okay? May the funk be with you. Tell me something. What y'all think about these things that we saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good just talking to you about it. Here's one more thing. I think this is Van Sertima as well. He has given us so much. Africans may well be the most dispersed of all the world's people. There are few places in the world where you cannot find the evidence of the African presence or the African past. Take that in for a minute, because we're talking about you and us. We everywhere. Huh? We everywhere. What did I say in the beginning? Where's that? Where's that note? Where's that note? We are everywhere. African world culture, of which African American history, heritage, culture, swag, and sass are a part. Amen to that. Thank you, brother. Amen. Oh, sister, I'm sorry. Amen. I see your face. Amen to that, DeJaris. We love it. We are everywhere. There are few places in the world where you cannot find evidence of the African presence or the African past. Okay, visit Black History Opinion. Experiencing culture and community, even if it's virtual, it inspires me to go back and learn more on my own time. You know what? Our ancestors want us to win. They want us to win. They're hoisting us up every day. They see this Miss Rona, and they don't care too much for her. And they want us to win. The most important thing to be noted here is that in the Africans' relationship with many people in many lands, listen to this now, we find little, I lost the Facebook folks, I'm not sure, the Instagram folks, I'm not sure what's happening. We find many people, hold on a minute, Facebook, let me see if I can get it back. Okay. I'm not sure what happened. We're going to try again. Yeah. Our ancestors don't care too much for her. We don't either. You got that right. Okay, we're back. Instagram. I'm not sure where you went, but we still here. So let me start this quote again. Africans may be the most dispersed of all the world's people. There are few places in the world. Hey, Visit Black History. Okay, I be fit. Thank you. We came back. I don't know. We trying to learn how to do this virtual thing, trying to act like, oh, we cool like that. We got it. But we learning, so just bear with us. There are few places in the world where you cannot find evidence of the African presence or the African past. Few places in the world. We everywhere. The most important thing to be noted here is that in the Africans' relationship with many people in many lands, we find little or no evidence indicating that the Africans invaded countries against the will of its original inhabitants or wantonly destroyed civilizations they wanted to rule and did not understand. I just had to stop talking for a minute. Which book am I reading from? You know what? I left the book in another place, but I see your comment on Facebook, so I'm going to reply and tell you I left the book upstairs on my desk and just brought the quote downstairs. I was rushing. But I'm going to share it with you. It's all about African world travel. So, hey Nidra, we about to wrap it up here now. Carter G. Woodson said, those who have no record of what their forebears have accomplished lose the inspiration which comes from the teaching of biography and history. Lose the inspiration. Don't care. That's what that means. Don't care. Or lose hope, or give up, or think, I ain't never nothing. Or I'm going to be more like somebody outside myself to find some power. Those who have no record of what their forebears have accomplished, lose the inspiration which comes from the teaching of biography and history. We have to know how we got to where we are. The Sanko Far, you have to know where you've come from to know where you're going. If this part back here is cloudy, how can you see clarity this way? If a race has no history, Dr. Woodson goes on to say, if it has no worthwhile tradition, it becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. Thanks, Mark. I love Carter G. Woodson's works too. Now, back to Miss Rona. We got this word here, exterminated. We got this thought of I'll say, I was hoping for the favor of DNA. But now we have a situation where PTSD, hey, sister girl, Glad to see you. We have a situation where PTSD, which we all suffer from every day, post-traumatic slavery disorder, has laid out on top of health disparities. Miss Rona has moved in, uninvited, controlling space, money, changing the landscape of time, stealing our bodies, limiting our movement, creating coronavirus capitalism, and pointing out with a dirty finger the widening race-based disparities that keep us reeling on a regular day. If a race has no history, if it has no worthwhile tradition, it becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. I'm going to let you process all that. We're going to fall in the hole, or are we going to walk through the portal? Let's tell Miss Rona, ourselves, and interested others, not on my watch, because I love me. We are not alone together. We are powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. James Baldwin said, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed unless it's faced." Who got the power? You got the power. Who got the power? You got the power. Let's move powerfully and lovingly and knowingly together. Be together with us here at the Alegba Folklore Society. And we are here together with you. Contact us on this platform with your thoughts and wishes, or to make a donation. You know it ain't easy right now. Cash App, the $ EFS21, $EFS21. We're still open by appointment. We know you might need some sage, some charcoal, some frankincense and myrrh. We got to sanitize and we got to spiritually clean as well. You know that's important. Renee Lacey, come on now, love it. You might need some black soap, raw black soap from Ghana, West Africa, so that we can balance our skin. You might need some shea butter, pure shea butter, or scented citrus splash, cocoa mango, lavender, kush, some raw cocoa butter, all this extra washing, hand washing and showering and so much. We have those things. You might not have a need for an earring right now or a dashiki right now, but we got those too, because we are going to be stepping out soon. Among the Yoruba, Alegba is the Orisha or intercessor who opens the roads to bring clarity out of confusion. At the Alegba Folklore Society, we hope that our programs and our services are indeed road-opening experiences. I am so happy to be powerfully and knowingly and lovingly together with you in this moment, because this moment is all we have. And we got this. Embrace the spirit. We'll be here on these platforms again on Wednesday morning, 11 o'clock, for Wonder Wednesday Stories for the Childrens. Now, the childrens can be under 4 feet tall, or they might be 6 feet tall. I don't know which one. But you're welcome to join us at 11 o'clock for Wonder Wednesdays. And then we'll be back here on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. Hey, Melody. Thanks for joining in. We appreciate you, girl. You are something else doing your virtual Richmond Night Market. You are something else. I love it, love it, love it. Mark, thank you, too. We'll be back here next Thursday for the Cultural Forum at 6 o'clock. And we'll see you at that time. Thank you. Stay in the light. Radiate light.